how you doing? Welcome back to Vinny the Axe. Today I want to go over the Strymon BRIG pedal. Now, I'm just going to go over some of the settings on it real quick. I'm not going to go through a whole tutorial on it because, to be quite honest with you, it has so many advanced features and MIDI and everything else that I'm not going to use the pedal like that, and I didn't buy the pedal for that. I bought it just strictly to use as like a stomp box platform. So from what I'm hearing right now, the pedal is fantastic. I've been playing it for a couple of weeks, and I just think it's really, really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over a couple of the settings here, just so you could hear how it sounds. I'm not going to do any kind of like U2 type of delays or anything like that. I'm just going to use it like a delay, like I would use it in the background if I was doing like a guitar solo or just, you know, strumming some chords or whatever. So first of all, what we're going to do here is we're just going to turn the unit on. And I have a little reverb on. I'm going to shut that off. And I'm going to shut off my drive here, my overdrive. All right, so right now it is in the 3005 delay setting, which is in dead center. But you notice there's a 3205 to the left and a multi, which combines the two types of chipset together. So I'm going to leave it like this. I tend to like this. It has like a longer, nicer delay kind of style to it for like more of like a 80s soloing kind of type of thing. And I'm just going to go over and I'm going to play a little bit with it just so you could hear, you know, how it sounds. Obviously, you could see in the video where the settings are at because the knobs are pretty clear looking. So I have a little bit of drive on the amp, or I should say a good amount of drive on the amp. Will be in the bridge position, and here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to play it in the clean section of the Marshall Jubilee and let you hear how it sounds. So we're just going to turn it on. And I have a generous amount of delay on it, I mean, in my opinion. I have it in the middle position on the Frank Brothers Arcade, and here we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's add a little drive, and we'll leave the settings the same. Going to put it in the bridge position. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back to dry just so you can hear the difference. Now put it back in. So I do like it in this setting. I have it set up so that it has a little bit of modulation in the delay. I can take a little bit of that out, or a lot of bit of that out. And I could also bring the mix down a little bit. See how that sounds. So as you can hear, it's got a really nice delay. It doesn't get in the way, especially if you bring the mix down a little bit. And I can adjust how much modulation is there. I can adjust how much the simulated, I guess, Bucket Brigade chips make a hissing sound by utilizing the filter knob on the pedal. And I'll go put it into now 3205 to the left, and I'll let you hear the difference. I'm going to bring the time down. Bring up the delay time a little bit. Notice there's a lot shorter of a delay time in that setting. What I like about this pedal is there really isn't a bad setting on it at all. Some pedals I don't get along with, especially in a shorter delay time, but I think this is fantastic. I'll move it back into the 3005, and you noticed that I'm going to switch it back a second so you could see the delay times at the same setting of the time on the pedal. I'll put, whoops, let's try that again. I'll put it from here into the middle position, and you'll notice that I'm going to get an extended or longer delay time in that section. Same settings and everything. Now I can bring it back to one repeat. Put it in 3205. We'll see how that goes. So I'm going to put it back into the middle position. It's really cool. It doesn't get in the way at all, so you can continue to play your riffs, but it's still there. What a great delay. So now I'm going to move it into the multi. I'm going to put the amp on clean, and then so I could showcase this a little bit. I'm going to bring the repeats up. I'm going to bring the mix up to halfway, and see what you think of this. And I can add a little more modulation. Here we go. Can add a little bit more to the mix, and then we're gonna bring up the filter a little bit more, and then add a little more modulation, and then, you know what the hell, we'll add some more repeats. See how this goes. What we're going to do is bring down the modulation a little bit. I'm not a fan of mod that much, so a little bit's good. And repeats will bring down just a hair. Filter will keep it mid, and then we'll bring the mix down just a hair. Okay, let's see how this goes. So as you can see, the pedal is really user-friendly as far as it is in the stomp box configuration. Now, if you really want to go into the manual and look at all the features that this thing does, it's insane. It can pretty much do whatever the hell you're planning on doing and you want to do, you probably can accomplish it with this pedal. There's so many different sections to the instructions on how you can operate it via MIDI and you know, dive deeper into the pedal. Like I said, I just wanted some simplicity, so I'm using it as a stomp box, which to me is just fantastic. And all the settings sound really cool. That's the difference. Like I've had a lot of pedals in the past, delays, and I know that I like only certain sounds or settings on it, and then that's pretty much it, like a one-trick pony kind of thing. But this thing sounds great in pretty much all of the settings that I can put it in. So, and of course, I'm not using it to its optimum potential. Matter of fact, I might even try putting a expression pedal into it so I can control certain parameters of it. But I mean, for right now, with the stomp box feature, the tap tempo stomp feature on it, and the multiple settings you can get, I think it's great. And you know what? Of course, it plays well with the other Strymon pedals I have on the board. So, you know, I have the ultraviolet and the flint, and it works great with those. And I'll just demo that real quick so you can see. I'm gonna put a faster tap tempo in here. I'll add some reverb, and I'm going to add the ultraviolet. So it works really, really good, and it, like I said, it gets along with the other pedals on the board. Really good purchase. I made it a really good choice by buying this pedal, and I'm probably going to offload some of my other delay pedals that I'm not going to need. It's just really easy to work, and for me, just, you know, noodling around at the house, this thing's fantastic. I think it was a good investment. You know, it's one of those pedals that I bought, went, wow, this was really a good pedal. And just like my NRG Per pedal, which you see on the board next to the ultraviolet, that's a double overdrive from Neil Grimes out of England. And that pedal is a very transparent, I know that word's used a lot, transparent overdrive. And it just sounds good with any amp I hook it up to. So I think these 4 pedals I have on the board, you know, not including the tuner pedal, they just really work well together, and it sounds really good. And to be honest with you, what else can you ask for, really? You know, well, more pedals, but what else can you ask for? The thing works great, and I'm really quite pleased with the delay. So if you have any questions on the delay, put it in the comment thingy down below. Don't forget to subscribe. This way you stay up to date on all the different videos that are going to come out in the future, and give it a like too. Helps out the channel. Anyway, this is Vinny the Axe. Thanks for coming out. Take it easy.